Page 4, Fickle Fourths. They're referring to an interval of a fourth, by the way, which if you look at the right hand at the beginning, that's a fourth, an interval of a fourth. They have their own special little sound. Now you got them all over the place here. We'll look at the right hand first. Now, you got a lot of triplets here. One enda, two enda, three enda, four enda. If you can get that, triplet, 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 triplet. I'll get to the left hand and I want to focus on the right. In the second measure, we have, now forget the rhythm for a minute. Let's get the notes. You have deer. Get the notes first. Then we'll see if we can get the rhythm. One enda, two enda, three enda, four enda. One enda, two enda, three and four. See that the first beat is a rest. The second beat is that one enda. That's it. The third beat is two enda there, and the fourth beat is tied. You're just hanging on to the previous beat. So it's one enda, two enda, three enda, four enda, one enda. That's all over the place, that rhythm is. If you can get that, that should help you in other places. The notes will be different, but the rhythm's going to be there. On measure 4, it's the same rhythm. Rest enda, two enda, three enda, four enda. The point is, don't play on 4. You play on just before 4. So it's what rest enda, two enda, three enda, four enda. And that's the, it's all over the place. So make sure you don't play on 4. You're playing before 4. If you're playing on 4, you're too late. Because the left hand ain't helping you out much there, huh? So that takes us down to measure 9. We'll look at the fingering here. The half note is 2-5. There, and then a quarter rest, and they're saying 2-5 again, and then a 1-4. It's okay, but it's the top note I want to concentrate on. I'd like to feel that flow, even though there's a rest. So I would suggest you finger it. Start with half note 2-5, it's fine. And then the next one would be 2-4, and then 1-3. Because I just want to feel that top melody, that even with the rest, I still want to feel it. So I'm recommending that fingering there. Bottom of page 4, the last measure. They're fingering, they're saying 1-4, because that's a staccato on that first one. However, there is another fingering I want to show you, which you're going to run across a lot. So if you could just learn to use it, you'll be a little bit ahead. And that is, do the first chord with 1-3, and then 2-4, and then 1-5. And forget the staccato for a minute. Let's do it all legato. Here, going up and down. This kind of fingering is used a lot in piano, and I would encourage you to get it. Even though you don't have to here because of the staccato. On measure 13, it's similar to the rhythm we've had before, but now you've got that 8th note picking up. The end of the first beat is that 8th note. It's one and It's one and one and one and two and three and Notice the B flat? Yeah. And then on this next measure, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now let's do that real slow, because it's important you understand the rhythm. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. I'm going real slow. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and going on. Next measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and next measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now I altered the fingering on measure 17, but I don't think you got to use 5 and 3 on everything. I prefer on the third beat there, the E, C, A, I prefer 1, 2, 4. To me, that's a surer fingering than what they're saying. And then, now remember on measure 18 to hold the half note down for the first two counts. On measure 16 in the right hand, you have that little grace note. People are going to play this differently. Some people will play the A sharp real quick and then the two whole notes. Some people will play the A sharp with the G together. You're going to have to decide how you want to do it. I'm not going to tell you how to interpret something like that because there's disagreements on how to do it. And some people feel very strongly on their way of doing it. So you decide. On measure 19, watch the C sharps. You have a C sharp at the beginning, that all the C's in that measure are sharp. So, and 1 and 2 and with that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and yeah. Of course, there's a staccato on the last note, but you'll get it. Measure 21, I'd finger the same as measure 9 as here. Then in the last measure, right hand, well, both hands sort of have the same rhythm, sort of. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Left hand, let's talk about that. At the beginning, you got these rhythms really slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. You just gradually speed it up. I like that fingering. That's good fingering. There's a good pattern. May not be the most comfortable at first, but you're going to get it in a lot of stuff. So use that fingering. That's basically the same rhythm all over the place in the left hand. Top of page 5 at measure 13. I recommend a 5-2 on the first and third beats of each of those measures. So, here. So the thumb isn't doing everything. To look down at the keyboard at first, but eventually you'll develop a feel. You'll be able to move back and forth without even looking. You'll have it. Now on measure 20 in the left hand, you're here. That is an F sharp. And then go ahead and lift the hand up and use second finger on the... You don't have to. You could use your third finger on C if you wanted to. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's the rhythm I'm after here. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so work the rhythm out carefully. Roadmap wise, now on measure 20 at the end there's a DCL coda. So you're going to go back to the beginning and go to the coda sign, which is between measures 8 and 9. At that point you jump straight over to the coda and finish this puppy off. At the beginning of this they're saying moderately fast. That's nice of them. You decide what moderately fast is. How fast do I play it? Moderately fast. Okay. I go with that. We're going to go slow, and you can speed it up on your own, because we just want to check the notes and the rhythms here. It is in the key of G major, so all the F's are sharp unless they have natural signs, and there's a few other accidentals thrown in for kicks and giggles. You'll see those too. I'm going to give us 4 counts, and let's play this together very, very slowly. So hands, where they go? Here and here? Okay. 1 and 2 and ready and go and again, I don't know what moderately fast is to you. But what's important is that you get the notes and the rhythms accurate. So don't take it any faster than that. So it's whatever.